beginning with Southeastern this Thursday. The schedule will be on the release. Ken Barthelot, our former radio play-by-play here, helped us broker this deal. So if you have any questions, you can ask me afterwards. Again, we're here this season to help you. If there's anything we can do, please don't hesitate to call on any of us. Now I'd like to introduce in his fourth season our head football coach, Bob Toledo.
Thank you. Got a good crowd here today. Food must be good today, huh? Tell you what. Obviously, you know, I'm looking forward to playing the game, and I think our entire football team is. You know, we're anxious to see where we're at, I guess, more than anything else. You know, we're tired of beating on each other. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how we perform in the game. But I personally believe we're much improved. And I've said this every year. Since I've been here, I said every year that we are a better team than the previous year. And I honestly believe that. This is the best team we've had since we've been here. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster, we're much more athletic. So in terms of that, we should be better. We had a really good fall camp, had very few injuries. We had 73 guys that actually started and finished every practice. That's the most we've had since we've been here. So it was good in that sense. And basically as a coach and staff, you know, going over the game plan and everything right now, we feel we're ready to play a game. So today we'll do our game plan rehearsal if the weather permits, and get us ready to play tomorrow. It's Thursday. The good thing is we feel we've got continuity in our coaching staff. Both of our coordinators have been here a couple of years now. The offensive staff has been with me since we started. So there's a lot of continuity, and the kids feel good about that. They understand the terminology and what we're trying to do. We've got a proven, experienced quarterback finally. This is the first year since we've been here that we've got a quarterback that started the previous year and proved that he could play. And of course we feel with the recruiting process we finally got some quality backup depth. We've got some guys that can step in and it doesn't drop off as much as it used to. As far as Southeast Louisiana, you know, Mike Lucas, their head coach, feels that this is the best team they've had. They were 6-5 last year. This year they're picked for third in the Southland Conference behind McNeese and Stephen F. Austin. Most of their players return. They've got 19 starters coming back and a lot of guys that have played a lot of football. So they've got a lot of experience. You have a quarterback, Tyler Beatty, 6'4", 210. He split time last year, but he's very athletic. He was a transfer a year before that from Baylor. So he's a good player. Their wide receiver, Simi Yarborough, is really an outstanding football player. Played for a lot of people. He led their team with 57 catches, 803 yards, and 12 touchdowns. He plays tight end, wide receiver, H-back. He plays all over the place. When they want to make a play, they try to get the ball to him. They've got what they term are the two best safeties in the football championship subdivision. I think Renee will attest to that too, since that's his relative playing safety. But Tommy Connors was an All-American in 2008, and he's a heck of a player. Unfortunately, he was injured last year and didn't get to play for him, but he's a heck of a player. And Raheem Wilson intercepted 4 passes last year. He was first-team All-Southland Conference, as is linebacker Mark Newbill. We're going to play Thursday night. You know, I talked to Rick Dixon about it, and we felt that it would be in our best interest to try to play Thursday as opposed to Saturday, being that it was a Labor Day weekend. Hopefully our student body will come out and support us. Hopefully the fans and boosters, people in town will come support us. I know Southeastern will bring some fans down from their place, so hopefully it'll be a good crowd, and we're looking forward to it. As far as injuries and out for the season, you know, I've always been very honest with you. We've lost wide receiver Charles Gaspard. He had knee surgery. He's out for the season. Our offensive guard, Hunter Howden, who had concussions last year, they're going to reevaluate him in December to see if he can play next year. He's out for the season. Our defensive tackle, Shane Dellery, out of Jesuit, he had his elbow operated on. He's got some nerve problems in his hand right now, so we're going to sit him out this year as well. For the game, our offensive center, a backup kid, a freshman kid, Ian Wiggins, will not play. He was here this summer, and when it was hot, he was in a class, got a bloody nose, went to go clean off his nose in the bathroom, got lightheaded, passed out, hit his head, got a concussion. So that's kind of luck he's had. But he's missed all of fall camp, and you know, he's just starting to get back into going to classes right now. He's gets headaches and those type of things. And free safety, Funderburk has a hamstring pull. He's been out all camp too. But outside of that, we've got some nicks and bumps and bruises and little things that have happened. But the rest of the players will play in the game, and so we feel good about that. Do you have any questions? As a head coach, there's a lot of things that concern you, particularly when you get closer to game time. I would say our kicking game again. You know, our kicking game. And Doug Lichtenberger is our new recruiting coordinator and also the special teams coordinator. Done a nice job with that. The thing that concerns me most is that the punter, Ginsberg, is a freshman, true freshman. Our place kicker, Cairo Santos, is a true freshman. Our kickoff man, Ryan Rome, who was an all-state performer at Destrehan the year before we redshirted, is a freshman. So they're all freshmen. Our long snapper is a sophomore, so that's the plus side of it, okay? But Jonathan Edwards. But the point is we think we've got more athletes on the field, and hopefully that'll help us, because that's where athleticism shows up in special teams. You know, you get 53 and a third yards by 100 yards, and you get spread out, and that's where it really shows. So hopefully we have more athleticism. We recruited some DBs and linebackers. We've got better athletes. But just seeing the freshmen perform, that's probably a concern right now. And I think they're talented, so I think they'll perform well.
When you say you must improve, and say, I say this every year, are you kind of at a point where you say, you know what, I don't want to say this now, but kind of want to get on the field and let's do this and show it?
Yeah, well, I think we do have to show it. But as a coach, you know, I've looked at the progress of our football team, you know, and I look when I got here, we had 2 guys that could bench press 400 pounds. Now we've got 20. And now we got 20 more that are about 380, 385 pounds. So we're stronger. We're more athletic. Our attitude is phenomenal right now. We had 95% of our players here for summer, working out, going to summer school, lifting weights, running, throwing, watching video with the senior class. You know, again, I don't know how that equates to wins. You know, last year we really had a chance to win 5, maybe even 6 games. We lost the last 2 games that we probably should have won. But I think we made progress every year, and I honestly believe that this is the best group of players. Now, does it equate to wins? We're all going to find out soon.
Is there more pressure to win? I know that you talked about does it equate to wins, and you just don't know. But given the fact that 9-27 since you got here, is there more pressure? Do you feel pressure to really reduce the win?
There's always pressure, and I put more pressure on myself than anything, and I'm putting pressure on us and the kids right now by saying we are better. And I'm being honest. You know, the people that know me know that I'm honest to a fault. And but we're better, and hopefully we will win more football games. But yeah, there's always pressure. I'm getting too old to worry too much about that much pressure.
Bob, you talk about the change in the attitude of players. How much is that in part of the ability to kind of take this program and you became a certain time you did?
Yeah, I think, you know, you hate to get back to the storm again, you know, Katrina, but, you know, coming off that storm and not having a facility to work out in, you know, there wasn't a weight room here. Some of the players left the program. It was just really difficult, more difficult than I ever envisioned when I took the job. And, you know, the attitude, there was a losing mentality at that point. And, again, not that we won any more games, but I think the attitude is starting to change. You know, we no longer hope to win, we expect to win.
You talk about the tailback rotation 1 and 2, the fact that you're playing an FCS team in the game Thursday night. Just from a perception standpoint, how much pressure does that put on your club to win that game?
Well, obviously, this is the best team they've had in a long time, best team that he's had.